Morning, folks. Right, well, it's on watercolours. I've just put the camera at a jaunty angle so that you can see the palette. But I will be moving it, so I might be defeating the object. But anyway, Fabriano £130 studio paper, practice paper. It's got about 30% linen, rag, and the rest is cellulose. But it's a good paper when you get used to it. Now, I do get lots of compliments about being good with the hake and all that, but I've been doing it for a long time. And for you to improve, you have to practice. It's no good doing one a week. I've sort of given half my life to this, to learning to paint. I was painting long before I came on to Ron Ransom, but once I got on to him, the video tape that was circulating through my art club, well, it wasn't my art club, it was the art club I belonged to, it changed my life. I went from sables, to small sables, to this giant brush. They had a few improvements over the years, so they get to this stage. But eventually they start to lose their hairs, but they're not expensive. I'll show you what I've got here. Look at these. This isn't the only. Well, there are sables, goat hair or whatever. Sables. I don't use them. I bought them. Well, I bought one for about £8 a number 12, believe it or not. When the art fair near Oxford closed, on the last day, everybody went and bought the material because it was cheap. Yeah, I've got this lovely brush. Look, that's a sable blend, but I don't use it. Look, it's a silly little brush. I like my hake, more hakes. So I've got 3 hakes. I've got these, the Ron Ransom ones. I've got Frank Clark one out of a set of 3, and I've got I've got this this medium one, and then we've got riggers. I only use those for birds or signatures, and a bit of a square one. The square end brush is wearing out now. So much. I suppose I could leave it in soak in fairy liquid, dishwasher or washing up liquid. That's what you use to clean your oil brushes anyway. Right, okay, let's start. I'm going to give this a paper a bit of a wet. I'll make it up as I go along as usual. I don't have anything in mind. I have ideas, but once I start, I just follow the brush, good or bad. Okay, and while that's wet, got me a nice bit of toweling, take the excess off. So we'll use a bit of burnt sienna, raw sienna. But this, it's not heavy enough. This will dry much lighter than when you put it on, of course. But you know that because you've been following me for some time. Now, YouTube have sort of updating their YouTube AdSense thing. There's a lot of us who do get advertising revenue, but I believe you have to sort of sign into it again or approve it again. I hate it when online it takes you long enough to learn to do it, and then I'll hold it here a bit. Okay, nice bit of blue. We'll start at the top and work down. a bit of red with the brush a bit. Right, let's get a bit of right, okay, so that'll dry in much lighter. I just want to feather that bit a bit so that it just moves down the page a bit and just blends to nothing. Now, I don't lift out with tissue to make clouds. I quite like my skies. They're very quick, they're very impressionist. Excuse me, my nose. And once you start mucking about with paper, it becomes a bit of a crutch. So I tend not to use it in case you're interested. Let's just pull that tight. Okay. Right, now I'm tempted to put. I want to do a water scene. I like water scenes. They're quite easy when you know how to texture. Texture is the most important thing in my artistic vocabulary. You learn to use the hakes for stippling, pushing, but that is the secret to landscape painting, I think, in impressions, wet in wet anyway, where you're adding texture. It's another word for illusion of detail, or detail. We're creating the illusion of detail. So let's give that a try. So take your headphones off, or wind forward, mute your sound. I'll just undo the tangle. Oh dear, hear that? The bit that sticks on the end just fell off. Okay. Well, I've given the middle more of a try because I want to put the mountains, or the hills, not mountains, hills in. Right, you can see that is pretty flat now. You don't need to pre-stretch your paper or shrink your paper. You just, it's a bit difficult, my angle is a bit wrong, so my clip is getting in the way of my fingers, really. Okay, so lovely and flat. Get the medium hake or the large hake and get a nice colour. This is a cloud colour. Right, now we just leave that. Are we going uphill? Okay, so that'll do for that. I'll let that dry. I'll go on to some foreground. Now, I've done this so many times, but I'm going to show you again, where we want to give an effect that the water's coming in and going out somewhere. So what we do is get a colour like burnt sienna, a bit of Payne's grey, to soften the paints a bit, because I've spent most of my time doing oil painting lately. Right, let's, I'm going to have a bit of this lovely yellow. Right, okay, and we'll start here. Look, I've probably a bit too much water in there. Just get some, this one to go across here, a bit there. Just change your colours. A bit of red in there if you want. I'm going in there because of the amount that I use is a bit too small for when I finish. Okay, look, get a nice bit of dark green in there. Oh. Right, so that's all texturing. When it's dry, because you can really go to town on it. Okay, I'm going to put trees along that horizon. Right, let's get in with this. Oh, it's going to be completely different to everything else I've done, but it'll be similar. The design will be sort of similar. Oh. Let's get a bit of that yellow in here. It's a beautiful yellow. It's a cadmium yellow light. I got mine from Jackson's Art. It's £10 a tube, but worth every penny. It lasts for ages, and it comes in 21mm tubes. Let's just drag that down there. Right. Now I'm going to put bushes in here rather than trees, I think, because they're much easier to texture. Okay, there we are. Now we do a bit more larger stuff on the other side because you don't want symmetry. Alright, now let's use a card now. Easy way to create the illusion of a lot is what I'm doing now. Got to do a background yet, but I'm losing myself in this foreground. Painting with a card. Right, now we're going to texture across the background. I'm going to use a small hake. You can use a regular. You can use what you like. But what's this one? Oh, that's a sable. All right, let's use it and see how we get on. Just mix a few colours here. Now there's a bit too much water on there. I'll start in the middle. Bit of a buckle in the paper there. Right, let's clean the brush, bit of clean water. Go close up to leave a slight margin if you can. Wet the paper. And then with the same colour, just sort of going to nothing really. Go a bit harder. My old mate Alan Owen always uses good brushes, sables. So I get that straight. Okay, well, we're still going to do a bit more texture in there. Right, I'll put the birds in while I'm doing that. I'm going to use this gorgeous rosemary brush that my lovely friend Sharon sent to me. Loads of birds coming in. Right, okay, I'm going to give all that a dry now, and we'll put some texture in here. You can see all the photographs of these on my Facebook page, Dave Usher Art. Right, I'll get the hake, muck it up a bit, and we'll start just to put a bit of nice texture, a bit of dark green. So just adding a little bit of that yellow. Let's just get that line across there. Yeah, the weather's improving. Right, that's all I'm going to do for that one. The next one I do will be for Patreon. They've got to go and supervise my grandson cutting the grass. It'll be on me now. My neck is really bad. It's years and years of doing this. Oh. Right, okay. Right, I just want to take that up a bit. There. Okay, now that's quite dry, so I can give that a bit of a signature. Right, okay. Well, there we are, another one, very similar lake scene. Not quite what I had in mind there. Let's just put a bit of this. Right, okay, so there we are, that's done with the sable. All the rest of it is done with the hakes. Just to show you that you don't have to use hakes, but you certainly do need a rigger to sort of stiffen up some of that. Supposed to be. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.